So welcome to the very first episode of Masterbake. Each week we're going to bring in a new student cooking a new recipe that they like to cook in their university kitchen. This week I'm going to be cooking my favourite recipe for you guys. Basically it's a pizza cake and it consists of many layers of dough, each with loads of delicious toppings in the middle. It's really easy to make, brilliant to share with your housemates, but I don't blame you if you keep the whole thing for yourself. So you can put any toppings you like within each layer of the cake. Today I'm going to be putting on the top of mine a red onion, some peppers and some sweet corn. But you can add pepperoni, you can add chicken, you can add meatballs, you can add whatever takes your fancy. So make sure you don't spill it everywhere. Place your flour into your bowl, like so. And then we're going to add to that 1 sachet of yeast, tiny pinch of salt, there we are, like that, and then we're going to mix that together. Doesn't have to be too well mixed, just enough so that it's starting to combine. Make a little well in the middle, like so, and then into that well we're going to add a drop of oil. This is olive oil. Then we're also going to add our water. Start by adding about 2/3 of the water and then begin to mix it. Okay, and if you want to, you can just use your hands. Why not? So what we do next, if we just pop that to one side, is grab some more flour and just lightly dust your work surface. And then get your dough and knead it. It's really important to properly knead your dough. It makes sure that your bread is nice and airy and not flat and tough. So it's an essential step. Now when your dough is nicely kneaded, what you do is just grab your bowl back and place the dough in the bowl. And then we're going to cover that with some cling film and put it into the fridge. So while our dough is in the fridge, I'm going to start preparing the ingredients to go in the layers. So this is the tomato sauce that I prepared earlier. In here is just a can of chopped tomatoes, and then I just added some herbs, mixed herbs and some tomato paste. Now a rolling pin wasn't the first thing I thought to bring to uni, and probably not for other students too, so we're going to use a cider bottle to roll our dough out with. We want to get it quite nice and thin because we're going to try and get about 5 layers out of it, and we should be able to do this easily. So you'll probably need to press down really firmly on your dough because it does take quite a lot to get it to roll out. Okay, so to make your bases of dough, just get the bowl or pan that you're going to put them in and place it upside down really, just use it as a stencil. Then grab yourself a knife and cut around the edge, like so. There we are, and then you should have a relatively thick but not too thick slice. And we're just going to pop that in the bottom of the bowl, like so. There you are, smooth it out so it's nice and flat. Then we're going to add a few of our ingredients. Yep. So put some red onion on there, some green pepper, and some red pepper. Make sure you put lots of cheese on so they melt like really nicely. Perfect. So once it's been in the oven for 25 minutes to half an hour, you're ready to take it out. Wow, that looks lovely and cooked. So now you're ready to enjoy your pizza. So that was an easy, fast, simple recipe that is super delicious. So now I'm going to cut into it and enjoy. I've been Redgate cooking for Masterbake.